Let's look at the crypto, which is the new cash. Let's look at the new cash. As Bitcoin is at 54,000. Thank you for the Cash App. Someone just sent a Cash App donation. Um, thank you, Retina Simmons. Thank you so much. Ethereum, $3,520. Um, and let me say it like Jay-Z said it. He said, broke people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. That's why they flip this like this is not an investment. This is the new cash system. This is the new cash currency system. All of these cryptos on this board has a part to play when the cash currency system collapsed. Why is the IRS being talked about now more than ever? Because they're going to get their money back. Their stimulus, they're going to get it back. The government is going to get their money back from the uneducated, uninformed, and uncaring people. As United States ports face backlog ahead of the holiday shopping, a growing number of shipments are stuck at sea because of supply chain issue, leading to a growing concern that holiday shipments may not arrive on time. Container ships are crowding the ports from New York to Los Angeles, where 250,000 are floating off the coast waiting to be loaded. This is supply and demand. And this is why people cannot hold on to their crypto assets for long, because they have no additional cash flow coming in. And it saddens me that the greatest wealth transfer in this generational time, most people are going to lose it. And all they're going to do is sit under the shade tree and talk about how the government taxes rob them of their wealth, or in the barber shop, or in the beautician, or in the churches. Talk about how once upon a time they was a millionaire, then it went from a millionaire to thousandaire, and then now they're back to where they started from. Right? That is not true. People are not going back to work because people got rich in crypto. That's not true. A lot of people that were working refused to take the job and got fired. And crypto has not even hit its highest run yet. It's just not the crypto bull run, because September was a down month for crypto. The bull run is just really getting started. And let me tell you something. If people stop the opportunity to get cash flow, to cash out on crypto, when they get their 1099 at the end of this year to pay taxes on their cash out, they're going to be looking for another job soon. Because what cash flow is, it is driplets of money. And when you stop your driplets of money from coming in, right? When you stop your driplets of money from coming in, your well runs dry. This is inaccurate information. So please stop making these comments on my channel, right? Please stop making these comments. It was not a lot of people that got rich in Dogecoin. Matter of fact, Dogecoin all-time high was what, 72 cents? It was not. Let me tell you something. If $20,000 or $30,000 got you rich in Dogecoin and you quit your day job, that just shows you that you have a lack of financial education. And Dogecoin haven't tapped its all-time high in about 6 to 7 months. Some people, they quit their job because they got an extra $300 from the federal government. And they quit their job. $1,200 a month, right? A $1,200 a month temporary. Do not make a permanent decision based off a temporary situation. And that money was temporarily. And now these people say, okay, we'll get child tax credit. Well, September 15th, child tax credit is now behind in payment. Because guess what? If the government can't pay its bills, it definitely can't pay you anymore. So let's look at crypto assets. And then the strategy you need. This is the system. Cryptocurrency is the system. Now I'm going to give you the strategy too. So Bitcoin for the month of September was a negative 7%. Its 3-month returns 25%. Overall in 2021 for this year, people, 51% return on your investment. If you just got in Bitcoin. Ethereum, for the year, I told you that Bitcoin will be more powerful, but Ether will be outperformed percentage wise. For the year, 307% return. In September, all cryptos took a dip. It was down 13% in September. 307% return or growing your money. ADA, Deuteronomy 1:11, I talk about 1,000-fold return. 1,000-fold return. Well, ADA this year would have gotten you exactly 1,064% return on your investment. 1,064%. Let me enlarge this. Return on your investment. But no, people took their stimulus, believe it or not, went shopping, got steak, seafood, went to Vegas, went to Miami. I mean, Miami probably had more people this year than ever. And no shade, I went to Miami, but I also went for a Bitcoin conference as well. So that was a tax write-off for me. Because I'm in the home-based business and everywhere I travel is now a tax write-off. So I mix business with fun. And so ADA 1,000%. Solana. Look at Solana, people. 9,259% return for the year. Polkadot, 2,008% return. While your dollar is purchasing less and less, crypto cash is giving you astronomical returns. Dogecoin, many of the bigger YouTube channels said Doge is a joke. Don't invest in Doge. But not me. 4,263% return on your investment in Doge. Last money had a 27% drop. Crypto, the new cash. Look at this year-to-date return. See, men lie, women lie, but money don't lie. It's just getting started. It's not even in use cases right now until next year, where it's going to start being in operations and circulation, and all of these cryptos have different use cases, right? So more than Shiba Inu is on fire. Shiba is building up momentum. Now let me tell you how to become, or show you rather, as the Bible says, I will make you rich and add no sorrow. So you just won't be tasting wealth for a little while. See, it was this book I wanted to write. I'm still going to write it. 2 women in the Bible, right? One woman that was wealthy for a lifetime, and the other woman decision that made her wealthy just for a little while. See, the woman that had lifetime wealth, 2 Kings chapter 4, she built a home-based business. The prophet Elijah told her to go borrow, she used her credit, pots from her neighbors. And she put oil in those. And her 2 sons worked for her in the business. That's why it's a home-based business. And she started that through a prophetic word from a man of God that heard from God in the Bible that gave her instructions. Because if she did not do that, her sons were going to be sold as slaves, which means they was going to work for the system. And then it was this lady who, in a recession, she got down to her last. She stored up her food like a lot of people are doing. Some people are storing toilet tissue, believe it or not, but stored up her food. And the recession lasted so long, which they're saying this recession is going to last for years because it's going to be a depression, not a recession, right? And she got to the end of her supply because it was a food famine, just like it's going to be a food famine here in the United States. And the prophet again showed up at her door and he said, give me 1/10. This is why tithing in recessions and depression is so important. And she gave him it first. It's also called first fruit offerings in the Bible. And because she gave it to the man of God first, instead of eating all of her gains or the little that she had, but she put it into kingdom economies. That's the real foreign exchange, Forex. And allow God to make her little a lot. And the Bible states that she lived off of that, her supply, for many days. But the first lady retired rich. She paid off her bad debt. And the Bible says she lived off the rest. She retired rich. See, this is the difference between a person that has a home-based business versus a person that has a flippant mindset. A flippant mindset only going to last you a little while. And so with that being said, this is why for this recession, yes, crypto again is the system, but you need the system and the strategy. So not only do the experts work on your credit, if that's what you need, if not, fine, right? They also work on taxes. Again, most people are paying taxes right out of their paycheck. How many people, if they got $500 more found it right in their paychecks, will have that much more money to invest in crypto? Instead of taking money out of crypto, they're putting more and more money into it, making their bag bigger. Right? You can secure the bag or you can continue to stock the bag, whichever one you want to do. Stocking it is lifelong, lifetime, generational wealth. Then it gets you out of bad debts, help you erase that bad debt. You know what bad debt is? Any debt that's taking money out of your pocket. See, rich and wealthy people that know how to leverage their credit, they use the bank's money to make more money because they invest in assets and it puts money into their pocket. So credit is when you use leverage or the bank's money or other people's money to put money into your pockets. Debt is when you're paying the banks and you're making the banks rich and taking money out of your pocket. So it even gives you a debt elimination date. He who fails to plan plans to fail. Right? It's going to take more than just your investing in crypto. Because if you don't, the government is going to take it in taxes. And then you have bill shredder. You have a team of people that continuously working for you because you cannot budget your way out of bad financial stress. They're going to look at your cable bill, your internet bill, your telephone bill, your phone bill, your radio, satellite radio, security, pest control, water bill, any other bills, and work to negotiate these bills for you as long as you are in the business. So let me tell you this for the people that say, well, I gotta, pay $40 a month, even if I get 3 people, or $119 if I don't tell anybody else about it. Why would you expect a business to be working on your behalf and you pay people nothing to do it? And guess what? Even with those bill shredders, right? Even with them reducing and negotiating your bills, you still get a tax write-off for those same bills. So you get more cash flow so you can have money to invest. So you can actually position yourself to really live a life of financial freedom. See, this is a person, for example, if they made 50,000 a year, they're taxed 18,000. They bring home about 32,000. Their bills is 18 or average about 18,000. They live out 14,000 a year. I said bills are 18,000, so we're not even looking at groceries, gas, your kids, events and recreational activities. Right? This is the true benefit of a home-based business. But now you get a home-based business. Not only will they negotiate you a lower cell phone bill, but then you get to write it off in taxes. So money that's flowing away from you, it comes back to you. Now you got money too, so you can invest. Your square footage where you're living, where it's apartment, condo, or a house. A percentage of bills, utilities that you're paying anyway, is coming back to you. That's real cash flow. Your meals, your entertainment, your travel. Listen, if you don't have a home-based business, every time you drive your vehicle, you should just throw $1 out the window. Your mileage. So now, after you have a home-based business, you know I love numbers, right? If you bring home 50,000 a year gross, your bills are still 18,000, but your net pay is now 32. And guess what? You're only taxed on 7,000 versus taxed on 18,000. So now you get a better lifestyle because now you get to live off $25,000 a year. And here's my number, 11. You save $11,000 and people are asking me about $228. Really? On average, you save $225 a week. A week, people.